At the beginning of the movie, we see a mermaid, and then we hear a monologue saying that man is at war, and this is a man-made world, but without a lady, this world is nothing. After this, we see a United States submarine, and then a Russian submarine attacks them. Now, one of the ladies in the crew hears the voice of another lady who is telling her to kill everyone. Well, the submarine crew somehow neutralizes the Russian torpedoes, and then they move away from the Russian submarine. Now, the scene here is that World War III has started between Russia and NATO. The crew members include Captain Michael, Sergeant Voss, and Lieutenant Justin. Justin is the one who heard the voice that was telling her to kill everyone. After this comes Maid Anna, and then engine mechanics John and Peter. Marsh and a soldier, Mike, are there to load the torpedoes. Finally, there are two British intel officers, Brandon and Bradford. The intel officers extract all the information, like what kind of weapons the enemies have and what facilities they have. Right now, they were away from the Russian submarine, so they went to rest. After a while, Voss calls Michael and brings him. From the ultrasound picture in Michael's cabin, we come to know that his wife is pregnant, and he is going to become a father soon. Now, Michael and Voss go to the main room, and there Bradford and Brandon tell them that the Admiral has sent a message. In that message, the Admiral says that Russia has done a lot of damage, and since Michael's submarine itself has enough weapons to blow up the Russian military base, Michael will have to do this work. But he will have to do this from close range, and the Admiral will tell them the attack position soon. That means the mission was very risky. Now, Brandon and Bradford tell Michael that the Russians have 9 submarines, all very advanced, and they also have defense technology with which they block signals going to the comms, that is, headquarters. Michael does not trust Bradford and Brandon because all these things are not written on paper, and whatever intelligence they get, they must write on paper. Then both of them tell Michael that they will write these things on paper. After they leave, Michael asks Voss to keep an eye on both of them because he does not trust them at all. Now, Marsh is in his room, and then he hears the voice of a girl singing. He starts checking where that voice is coming from. Then he opens the torpedo tube and finds a very beautiful girl inside that tube. Seeing this, Marsh calls Michael and Voss down and shows them the girl. Everyone is surprised because they are at a very deep depth under the sea. And how could that girl come inside the tube? The biggest question is how she would be breathing. Michael calls Anna, and Anna comes and asks the girl her name, but she does not say anything, so Anna takes her to the medical room. They think maybe she got lost and came here, but this was their biggest mistake. I mean, how can a girl come inside an official submarine? When they went above the sea, maybe she had hidden there. That was their guess. Maybe she got lost somewhere inside the sea. Meanwhile, we see Bradford and Brandon planning something that doesn't seem good. They plan to stop the comms, and Bradford goes to do this. He is about to stop the comms when Mike comes there. Bradford has to kill him, despite not wanting to, and then he stages it, so it looks like Mike fell on the comms and got killed due to an electric shock. Then we see the girl again, who was not eating food. She was just drinking water. Needless to say, the girl is a mermaid. Bradford tells all this to Brandon, and John goes and tells that Mike has been electrocuted. Then Michael calls Anna, and Voss goes to Bradford and Brandon to tell them about the girl. Both of them are surprised to hear about her, and they think maybe the girl is a Russian spy. Voss leaves from there, and Bradford tells Brandon that they should tell the truth to everyone else. Then Anna also comes there, and Bradford leaves. We come to know that Anna and Brandon love each other. After a while, they see a Russian submarine on their radar. It was above them. Before they could think of anything, they thought the Russian submarine was attacking them. But then the same music starts again. The Russians miss the torpedo, and Michael and the rest of the crew go as far away as possible. Bradford goes straight to the girl and starts questioning her, but she does not say anything. Then the girl starts talking to Anna in her mind, and she also talks to Bradford in his mind. She knew that Bradford had killed Mike. Obviously, she is not just a girl. She is a mermaid who can do all this. Basically, She is a siren. Then Brandon tells Michael that the music was probably coming from underwater speakers that the Russians had installed outside their submarine, and maybe they are working on some new technology to distract them. After this, we see an argument between Brandon and Bradford. Brandon says they have to wait for the nuclear launch, and Bradford says they should launch it right away. But doing this means the nuclear bomb could fall on a city, and innocent people would die. So Brandon does not agree. Anna comes there, and Bradford leaves. Now, Anna and Brandon start talking. After some time, Michael comes to Anna's cabin, and the girl is sleeping there. Anna tells him that she has been sleeping for the last 4 hours, but in reality, she is awake. On the other side, John comes to know about the girl from Peter. And John realizes that the girl is actually a mermaid. But then the girl kills John and Peter. The submarine starts falling because the girl also cuts the engine power, and the submarine sinks to the sea floor. The mermaid is still acting innocent. On the other side, the admiral sends a new order, telling them the position of attack as mentioned earlier, but now even the engine mechanics are missing. Michael tells Marsh about John and Peter, then authenticates the order. We come to know that the order is fake because Bradford and Brandon changed the authentication key, and now the fake order looks real. Then the girl tells Michael that he does not belong there, so he should leave. Since the girl was not talking, Bradford takes her with him to interrogate her. Bradford knew she was a mermaid. She starts singing, so Bradford turns on the radio music at high volume, but the mermaid still controls his mind. While Anna and Brandon are talking, Voss is checking the video containing the order. He finds that the Admiral's way of speaking in this video is different from the others. Michael asks Voss to contact headquarters to triple-check, but Brandon says the comms are not working, and he will triple-check once they start. Meanwhile, Bradford is strangling the girl. Hearing her loud screams, all the crew members come and take Bradford away. Voss asks Marsh to go to the engine room and check the power. They tie the mermaid outside the engine and torpedo rooms. The mermaid easily breaks the handcuffs and seduces Marsh, trapping him. She kills Marsh, too. This is the specialty of sirens. Now only Michael, Justin, Voss, Anna, Bradford, and Brandon are left in the crew. Soon they realize Marsh is gone, too. Justin tells Michael he can do an emergency blow, which will take them to the surface. They will then be within range to attack. But the problem is that they won't be able to go back underwater or control the submarine. They will have only 65 seconds to launch the nukes. If the Russians attack before that, they won't be able to do anything. Michael says he has a huge responsibility, and if the engine power doesn't come back, they will have to do the emergency blow, even if he loses his life in it. On the other hand, the mermaid controls Bradford's mind and tells him to expose Brandon's plan. Bradford goes and starts strangling Brandon. Since he won't stop, Watts shoots and kills Bradford. After this, Anna tells Brandon that the girl is only drinking water and not even sleeping. She had even given her anesthesia, but it didn't work. Now Brandon also knows the girl is not ordinary, but a siren. To confirm, he puts water and a lot of salt in a glass, covers his ears, and goes to the mermaid. Despite the salt, the mermaid drinks the water, then starts singing. But Brandon's ears are covered. He tells her he knows her reality, and it would be better if she does not try to stop him. He leaves. Michael questions the mermaid, and she tells him that his intel officers are hiding things and sharing information outside. Hearing this, Voss ties the mermaid in the engine room and tells Michael maybe she is manipulating them. Michael checks Bradford's dead body and finds the real authentication key there. He attacks Brandon and knocks him unconscious. When Brandon regains consciousness, Anna injects him with truth serum. Brandon reveals the whole truth. Washington, D.C. has been destroyed, the admiral has been killed, and Russia is going to attack England and other countries. Since they knew Michael would not attack without his admiral's orders, they faked the orders. Michael and Voss still do not believe him. Brandon says he was the one who turned off the comms, and all the evidence is inside his laptop. Brandon is telling the truth. Apart from this, all the other submarines have also sunk, and only this one is left. He says he didn't turn off the engine power, but he did everything else. He also warns Michael that the girl is a dangerous mermaid. No one believes him until they hear the mermaid screaming, which could help the Russians find them. Justin and Anna go to the engine room. Voss and Michael hear an order from the UK Admiral, telling them to act soon, or else England and other countries will be destroyed. Michael and Voss free Brandon. The mermaid tries to manipulate Anna and Justin, and she controls Justin to capture Anna. The mermaid asks Justin to kill all the crew members. Michael orders the emergency blow, but Justin kills Brandon and Voss. Michael gets shot in the stomach, but since Justin is not doing this of her own will, she shoots herself to break free. Anna also escapes from the mermaid and finds Michael, who is still alive. He asks Anna to launch the nuke. Anna is about to launch it when the mermaid tries to manipulate her, saying she can bring Brandon back to life. But Anna does not listen and launches the nuke. In the end, Anna stops the Russians, kills the mermaid, and also dies herself. In the ending scene, we hear the same monologue from the beginning, spoken by Anna. With this, the What Lux Venit movie ends. Now look, this siren, that is, a mermaid, used to kill sailors who came to sea or drown them. This was her house, so she would have wanted to kill them too, so that her house would not be destroyed by the nuke. But ultimately, it happened, and she wanted to kill everyone. You must have also heard many such cases from the 80s and 90s, where sailors claimed they had seen such sirens or mermaids who killed people, or something like this had happened with their friends. I don't think this mermaid survived in the end, because it was impossible for her to survive such a big nuclear explosion. The movie is quite straightforward. You must have understood it. And friends, recently I explained a real story-based Japanese horror movie that has come, named House of Sayuri. In case you missed it, go and watch it. It is very interesting and very good. You will find its link at the top, in the description below, and in the comments. So, I will meet you all in the next video. Until then, like, share, and subscribe. To tell you the truth, the movie was very bad. I mean, literally, it was bad.